Greetings. I'm back. I'm rested. It's late in the day. I'm gonna do some more work on my Giant ROM. Giant Bomb's Giant ROM game jam. Game that I'm working on. Today, I'm just going to be putting some quick UI stuff together. I already kind of got started, and then I realized I was like, I probably should stream this, because it's good to stream this stuff. Actually, this isn't even a stream. This is a recording. Because I'm too good to stream. No, it's because this is mainly for me, like just for chronicling stuff that I'm doing here. If you guys are interested in me streaming, making games, let me know if anyone watches this. Because that's also the thing, is that I don't know that anyone's gonna watch the stream. People don't even know who I am. Pretty new to this, so. Anyway, so what I'm thinking here, I've already kind of got a menu set up. What I was going to do is I was going to just kind of set the game mode up so that this camera crap doesn't happen. That way it's kind of a static image, and then you click play, and you play the game. For those who were with me last night, this is pretty much what I've got to so far. So this guy here, he's just kind of the AI obstacle. He's not really that much of an AI. He's just gotten simple instructions to go back and forth between 2 points that I have set up. And then if you get in his way for long enough, he slows you down, as you see in the corner, for a little bit, and then you speed up. So your goal is, the reason he slows you down is because you're going to be under a time constraint. I'm not sure what that time constraint is. It's gonna be like I've got like several timers going on in this game already, but I want to have like an overall timer that's going to, basically, your goal of the game is you're going to be on the E3 floor. The apocalypse is going on, I think, and you're going to be playing as, I'm thinking you're going to be playing as the bomb logo. Because that's, I can model him pretty easily. He's just a sphere, you know, and just has some generic hands and feet, kind of like Pac-Man style on him. And then basically you're gonna be running around fighting the crowd, trying to, you know, get to your target destination, which would probably be like an E3 booth, to get coverage. And once you get to your target, it should, if you stay there long enough, it'll give you. And I have one coverage. You get a coverage of a game or something, and then you run to your goal, and then you deliver your coverage to your goal. So once it says you win up in the corner. It won't be as simple as that, obviously, but that will be the kind of gist of the game. I have it so that you can set up specific, you can have several points that you need to visit and bring back in order to complete the level, and then the obstacles, like the enemies that I have, they will probably get more and more aggressive, I would say. I don't know what I could have them do to you. Like, slowing you down is a pretty big hindrance so far. We'll see. Right now, I'm going to work on getting this specific game mode. So, this menu map I have here is just like a generic map. I have some things set up, some very basic. I have some lights. I like to make these things kind of big. Call it a billboard. It's the actual, like, texture image themselves. This is solely so that I can see them and click them if need be. That way, you know, I don't have to like. I mean, I could grab them from this top right shelf here, but it's just easier for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to. This is the menu level. This doesn't need to be fancy, but I've overridden a few things. And what I'm gonna do, I don't need a cinematic camera. I just need a basic camera. Cinematic cameras are for sequencer. They're really cool to use. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna have you looking at the level. There's nothing to look at here. It's just a blank space. Maybe put an image there. I don't know. Does anybody want to make me art? Somebody make me art. I don't know. Somebody make me a background image that I can put. I wouldn't like it's not gonna be viewed like this, or maybe it will. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I definitely could use a background image. But what was it gonna? Okay, yeah. So this is gonna be the level blueprint. Let's see. What do I want? I think it's camera actor. Let's see. I know it's I know it has something to do with the view target or something like that. I don't know that it's. What am I looking for? It's a. Let's see. Where's the? What if I reference this and then? Make view target. I need a function. Does that work? I'm getting the view. What am I looking for? What am I looking for, guys? Let's see. is my sure. Sure. What does this do? Not what I thought it would. I mean, the menu works. I mean, I get, like, I really, am I gonna have to look up some tutorial action here? I think I might. Oh, wait a minute. Bear with me 1 second. What? Let's see. Let's try this. Yay! Alright, so that's what I wanted. I just wanted to be looking through the camera, and I want it to be locked. All this screen is for is just the menu. So, and if I press exit, it exits. So, had to do some forum action for that one. So, I know that makes for a good stream. But what I'm gonna do here now, now that I've got the menu running, this works. It takes you straight on to the menu. Lose conditions. So I need a timer. I should. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I think I can make a game mode. That will a brand new game mode. That'll just have all the. Alright, well, just edit the one that they've got here, top down. Just rename it. So I'll be done with the UMG stuff for right now. I know I did some of that behind the camera but I am going. Okay, I'm gonna need. I need to check. Let me see if so. Okay, so I guess the timers would just exist within the level world. So maybe I don't need to. Well, I mean, I guess I could edit the game mode. We'll try this on a map by map basis and see how that goes. It's probably a better way to. There's probably a better way to do it. But for right now, I'm just time is of the essence. I'm just going to do what I think works best. So. So right as the level starts, guys probably noticed by now I love timers. Apparently, this is probably the most I've used timers in a while. I mean, this game is time based, so I guess it figures, but it's crazy. I'm going to make a function. Arbitrary number. 60 seconds. I need time. I need to know the time. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to hack something here. To me. Actually. Game time. It's game time. Game time's a float. Because it's a float. Hold on. I have to think about how time works real quick. Cause let's see, the timer is counting down from 60. But I want each second I want to minus seconds, so 1, 2. 1 second from game time, I think. If I get game time. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing, but screw it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Every second is game time -1. So basically, game time. The 60-second game time is the clock, and then the timer that I have set is just it's gonna run every second. It's gonna take one off, and then we're gonna print it. It's gonna be in green. For not that long, and then we're going to do a check, a branch, if game time if this is less than or equal to 0, you lose. I replace that with an actual like quit game function in just a moment. But oh, I'm dumb. Took one off. That's good. Will it run if I don't call it? I mean, it's doing its thing. But I was saying, oh, I'm. So I'm doing the math, but I'm not minusing. I'm not doing the equals. So every second it's going to take game time, it's going to -1, it's going to set that to the new game time. So that's what it's going to update to. 59, 8, okay, yeah, so see, so there's my timer, it's counting down, so that works. I'll print it out on some nice UMG stuff in just a second, but gonna let this get all the way down to the end. I gotta make it stop. So, okay. Because it'll go into the negatives like it was just doing. So, I'm gonna do a check here, another check. And it's going to make sure it's gonna say, hey. Hey, is your game time greater than 0? If it is, yeah, if your game time is greater than 0, then you'll print it out. So let's wait another minute. I could have changed the time, but let's just kind of hang out. Let's just let's let the game do its thing. So slow it down. I have a coverage. I have coverage. I have coverage. I win! Oh, wait, we're still counting down even though I won. Change that too. We'll get everything. Don't worry. Don't worry. And you lose. And then it stopped. Okay, cool. Cool. So it got to 0 and then it stopped. No longer. It's no longer going to count down. So that's good. Man. I kind of don't want to just leave. I don't want to just leave this on the map. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to have more than one level, so there's that. I mean, because I want to put like art and stuff in this, so you know what? I'm just going to do this under the assumption that I'm only going to have the one level. It's going to be the convention center anyway, so you know. So I'm just going to keep this all in the map. That way, it does it. So, there's a public function. Whatever. I was just worried about because like I want to, you know, and that I can do stuff to like add things to game time, which is, you know, which would be really cool. I can make another interface for that, I suppose. But basically, okay. So we've got that. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure. Well, okay, so now that I've kind of determined that this is only going to be one level, I kind of want to just go into the level design phase. My goal is that by Monday, I will the 8th, 8-8. I want to have all of my mechanics kind of settled, everything that I want to have in the game, and then just go from there and just start iterating, designing, and just making the actual game. So now I guess we can just make the level. Let's see. Well, first, this is going to be an interior level, so I don't need an exterior. I don't need a sky or anything. So I'm going to just kind of do what I did prior. I'm going to I'm gonna go ahead and start in the center here, and I'm just gonna build out. So this is kind of how I started when I was in school. I was a level designer, so this is kind of one of the fun parts for me. Besides designing like all the mechanics and stuff, like I like level design. It's fun. I'm gonna put a skylight in here, and I'm gonna put a directional light just so we've got some light. So it's gonna look a lot like my menu map in the beginning, just because that's, it's empty template. But I'm gonna put some, like, this is gonna use our game type, so I'm gonna put some structure in here, and we'll be able to run around just like the other level. What was I doing? Again, I'm going to make these larger so that I can, for the most part, wherever I am, I would like to just grab them. If I need to move them or something, I can do that. So I'm just going to put them in the sky. Put them in the sky, and then here you are going to real quickly, I will make this larger. It's the LA Convention Center. I know that the Metreon is in San Francisco. I've been there. I went to GDC a few times. I've been to the Metreon. I have not been to the LA Convention Center. I've only been to LA like once in my life, and it was only for a brief period of time. So I don't know a whole lot about LA, but hell, I don't even know, like, honestly, besides the pictures I see of E3, I'm not really sure how it looks. I'm going to take some liberties, and I'm going to do some research here. Just going to name this Convention Center. And then what I'll do is in my menu map, I will change it so that it loads this map as opposed to the top-down example map. Oh yeah, okay. So some fun parts here. Bring up good old Google here. I'm gonna look up LA Convention Center. I'm just gonna look up some images. Kind of see how it's laid out. So I'll take it. This is the entrance. It'd be real neat to like go here one day, one of these years. I know the convention has died down a lot since, but just once I'd like to go, just not just to see what it's like. That's a new design. look at E3 pictures. I wonder how much it costs to get your banner on that top part. I imagine it is quite a bit. Staircase will be fun. Fun shape to. Titan from Titanfall. Yeah, sure. It's a lot of people going to these things, man. I'm not gonna put that many people in this game. I'm just not gonna do it. It's a lot of entrance shots. I guess, but I don't know what the show floor looks like, man. Fanimacon. I'm looking at this picture a lot just because I think this picture's a better picture than this, so I'm just going to use that one. Ooh, they always have that hall where the Sony and Microsoft logo or the PlayStation Xbox logos are facing each other. I want to put that. I want to put that in there. Ooh, see, this is. I want pictures of this, of the actual show floor, of all the chaos that's going on there. I want pictures of like Jeff and them waiting in line like in E3's past. I want to see like all of them hungover and just waiting in line to play some Wii Fit game. Okay. Let's see. What if you had dudes, like, or just people at the kiosks playing, and then, like, they turned around, and, like, they could just go your direction, and you had to, like, veer. Also, I'm thinking about, like, maybe, because there's a lot of stuff getting in your way, of maybe having, like, a dodge move or something, like a strafe, little juke, that you could do. That'd be really cool. I have to make sure I get the players to. Anyway, we'll think about that later. But because the kiosks seem pretty like they're pretty crowded and like people are waiting in line, or maybe since like people since the NPCs that I have, the bots that I have, are just kind of going in straight paths and stuff. Maybe it will be in your best interest to like block. Maybe you can push things and block certain ways. Maybe put like something where you can push things in the way of them and block their paths, and then thus freeing you to go there. But then maybe you block their path. Maybe then it creates some other obstruction later or something like that. I like those ideas, but let me this one. I want this hall to be like, I want to make this hall, and I want it to be like kind of dangerous to go to, in terms of like there's just a lot of traffic there, but maybe it's like one of the straightforward ways to maybe get some good coverage or something. The show floor, gosh, that looks bananas. That looks like Skyward Sword. I have Skyward Sword. I like Zelda, and I haven't been a Nintendo fan for years. Like, I just haven't. Every time a Nintendo system come out, like I've always gone another direction. I've always gone into like a PlayStation or an Xbox or something. I've never. Not that I never, but I've. It's like when the Nintendo 64 came out, I went to PlayStation and I just stopped playing Nintendo games mostly. My best friend had one that lived across the street from me. He had one. And the games on it looked cool, like all the first party stuff. But I always had more fun games on the PlayStation, I felt. And then from there, I just never got a Nintendo console again. It wasn't until the Wii. I have a Wii that I got for my birthday. My sister gave me a Wii that I played a decent amount, but it's hard to play that thing, man. I have to buy AA batteries for the remotes, the Wiimotes. Anyway, enough of that. You don't want to hear about that. Ooh, I like these little round kiosks. No, it's the Microsoft Cup. Ooh. What if your goal is to like get coverage on the show floor, and that allows you to keep going deeper and deeper into the show until finally you cover a press conference. It doesn't make sense because press conferences happen first, but whatever. This is my game. It sounds cool. Maybe like a press conference, and then they're like, you have to like, there's like several places you have to cover, and like they keep opening up. It's kind of like a boss fight, like it's like a time rush mode, but it's like a boss fight, and it's like Dave Lang or something. It's like Dave Lang or Adam Boyes. Adam Boyes is sitting there talking to you about the future. I like that. That would be kind of cool. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to... I'm trying to think. Because I know the Jam Bomb now, they have I guess what they call the war room or whatever, where they go, there's like this hallway where only press is set up, and you just go in there, they go in there and they've got computers set up and stuff like that. I'm thinking of I was gonna say maybe you have to run back to the war room, but you know what? I'm just gonna be like, what if like you had like just a setup just at all times in the section that you're at, and then like you go run around and then just come back to that section instead of having to go find your like a room like they have to when they're done reporting, you know, for the day, and then so. Be like your own little kiosk, right? And then because the way I'm imagining it is that you have like you would start in the like that first hallway in that entrance, and then you would have certain coverage you have to get there. Once you're done there, then it expands the show floor. When it expands forward, like you're done with that section, and then you go forward, and then your kiosk kind of moves with you, and then it stays there. So I guess it's kind of like multiple levels, but I'm kind of gonna design it like one huge one. We'll see how it works out. I don't know. It might not work out that way because that seems like the scope's getting pretty big at that point. It's gonna be real simple. They're gonna be like simple designed little areas. It's not gonna be true to the convention center at all because I've never been there and I only have these pictures to go off. So, I was thinking about when Kanye West was there, how that like whole hall where they were demoing Uncharted was like crowded. When Danny O'Dwyer was over there, he was filming it, and like Kanye West was there, and people were waiting to get a glimpse of Kanye West, which I would not do because you know. I listen to his music, but it's mostly in not my favorite artist. It's mostly ironically in a lot of ways, and that like it's got like a beat to it, but that's about all it is. Like I don't think it's like the best stuff, but yeah. I was thinking like, what if like there was like a celebrity bot that like when they're walking through the floor, like all the other bots just kind of crowd around them, and it makes it like this big, just horrible wall of like crap that you have to try to avoid or something. I don't know. You know, it could be like a rapper or Kojima, someone crazy. Anyway, okay. So what I'm gonna do right now then is I think I'm gonna make like the entrance, and then I'm gonna have it, well, you'll see as I go along, I'm gonna make that stairwell, and then underneath it where those booths are, those are gonna be like along the walls, like all your coverage is gonna kind of be along there, and then the bots will kind of get in your way along the way there. I'm gonna move these upward more. Okay. Just gonna make a nice little box. And then I need reference. So there we are. Oh. We're starting over here, I guess, because that's the way the camera rolls, apparently. So, oops. Yeah, okay, so we need the nav mesh. That's how the way that this template is set up is the nav mesh, or the player is being controlled by a custom player controller, which I'm telling that thing what to let me do, and then it tells the player. So it's not necessarily one-to-one like the other ones, in that they don't necessarily, I am the player controller basically. Whereas in this, get kind of a convenient little AI controller. I don't know how to explain it right, so I'm just not gonna. Let's bring that out here. Let's bring you more forward. some to fill out the area here. So now you can run around. So okay, so now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make some stairs. Let's see. So these, okay, so they've got like kind of an under thing going on here. I have no idea where, I'm assuming underneath leads to the show floor? Or maybe the top do? Oh, you know what? The top probably is what leads to the show floor. And I'm sure the bottom does too. Or at least it leads to a part of it. But it probably goes upstairs. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm doing. So thinking, okay, so I'm gonna, oops, that's not what I meant to do. And then okay. There's a little underside. The way that this template works also, I'm not gonna, if I end up under these things, I won't be able to move, so. Or, well, I won't be able to click underneath the underside of this, so. But, we'll just deal with that later. So I'm just going to start making adjustments here. This is gonna be further out. So will this, so the nav mesh is going to exceed this. It's going to expand here. And then, okay. So then the kiosks would be like all along this side. Maybe I can, well, and then there would be, there's like escalators and stuff, right? Yeah, so there's like a main escalator in between those two stairwells. So I don't know if I would necessarily make a working escalator. But we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I'm gonna put something here. not exactly going to be like the stairs, but it looks like one continuous one. From, yeah, so they got some flat parts. So maybe what I need to do then is make them a little lower, and then actually I'm just gonna build this whole thing up again. Something like this. It's off, but won't worry about that too much. Okay, these look a lot more like the stairs, I think. At least in shape. We got the general shape. A little more vertical, but screw it. Alright, they're a little more vertical. I'm not going to work on the stairs anymore. I promise. The escalator. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I'm just gonna finish out. I'm gonna finish out these stairs. I'm just gonna fill it with some stuff. So, drop some materials down, give it a little color. Give it a little color. As Bob Ross would say, just give it a little color. Just give it a little color. This is supposed to be the escalator. Don't judge me on my escalator. This is just gonna be, it's obviously just a smooth surface for the player to get up on, just because whatever, I'm not going for accuracy here. Okay, and so according to the picture we have, from what it looks, okay. I don't want to look at the floor plan of this place, but this is probably what I'm modeling right here. This is probably what I would rather do. Whatever. This is all going to be interchangeable. I don't care. Like, so. Is this year's? Oh, this is 2003. But still, I was like, where the heck is Sony in this? Like, did they not go in 2003? I guess not. 2015. Sega, Activision, Capcom, okay, I'm assuming there's more floors than this. Ooh, I like this. This is not for E3, but sorry for the bass for my music. The dirtiest drops. It's crazy. I don't see Sony. And Microsoft just has straight up a big space on here. Is Sony just... Oh, South Hall. I guess it all takes place in South Hall. At least the big stuff, from what it looks like. I don't know where Sony's at in any of these, but I'm assuming they've got their own space somewhere. Let's see. What's the fire code for all of this? Nokia had a space in 2003. Nokia, straight up represent. Okay, so I do have that, but I didn't really want to know much more than that. Looks like it's a little more spread out in the front here. Alright, let's keep this in mind. I'm gonna actually stick this on my other screen. And then so we will have some cylinders. Our radius 20. Let's do 50. Yeah. That's about right. It's just an estimation. I'm not going for accuracy here, obviously. Please don't knock me for my inaccurate representation of the Los Angeles Convention Center. Okay. I got some pillars that extend out. These are for traffic control, I suppose. this out real quick. Stairs are pretty wide, but I also like how wide they are. They give you kind of a good amount of room to move. So. I'm good. It's just gonna annoy me. It's not an outdoor scene, but I really need some high fog here. What am I looking for? Messing with the settings here because I'm getting some harsh shadows. Actually, high fog is probably better. I was just trying to soften the shadows a bit. I'm not great at lighting, so I will deal with that later. I'm not great at a lot of things in here. Oh, do my best, I suppose. Okay. give enough room to move around. You know, I want the player to feel mobile, to feel like they can just kind of run around here and do what they need to do. Get what they need done. I'm just gonna freestyle it from here. That will lead to the other level. So walk this out. I'd like to go into the stairs. The thing is that what I feel like I would need to do, maybe put a material down that if the camera intersects at a certain point, the stairs become transparent, as well as unclickable. In other words, they're not acknowledged as geometry until the camera zooms out at a certain point. So that would allow me to go under here. Not sure how to do that just yet. I'm gonna design around it. Maybe figure that out on my other time. Tomorrow I do have to work, so maybe I'll just figure it out at work. Let's say let's put some stuff. Big stuff going on. Big stuff. That is an American Dad reference. putting walls up just yet. So what I'm gonna do though, alright, so I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna pretend, let's just pretend that this cylinder is like a kiosk of some sort that you're, I don't know, hooked into. Let's not give you too much leeway. And that'll be your goal, so throw on a little text render here just for good measure. Okay. That will be your goal. And then you will say I'll just start giving you targets. This kind of gives off the impression I feel like I'm just marking it with text. It might give off the impression that they just need to be in the text, but I'm giving them some leeway. Probably not that much leeway, but what I do want to do is I want to give some sort of indication. Put down some meshes here that some sort of indication that just somewhere in this general area is your target. So that way you go here and you see target, hoping that these marks are enough. I'll put another target here. I really should just put text. Basically, this is going to make that text, that target text, inherent to the volume. That way I don't have to keep although, okay, yeah, so yeah, so this will already throw down that target text. That way I don't have to just keep copying and pasting the same old text. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. But here we are. Cylinders. I'll just say the cylinders are the thing that they're just kind of there to mark the area of where you need to go. Give a little hint. I'll put it toward the edge here, so that when you get kind of close to, like if you're underneath here, you can kind of see it, and then you're like, oh, there's one up there. Put one way up here. Now I'm thinking for my enemy, like maybe 2 points is too little to go back. I mean, because I can technically make him go 3. Well, nah, 3 points is kind of. I don't know. I don't want to just like get hard and heavy into making the bots really good. So I think there's other ways I can make the bots kind of function in a way that's that makes sense to people and doesn't okay. I'm gonna fill out this top part here. I'm gonna make this one kind of annoying. It's mainly so that the player doesn't get upstairs, and I can even go the extra mile and do something like that. Kind of do an L shape. Make them kind of travel. That kind of blends out a little bit, but I'm going to change that with materials. Same with this one. And I don't want to be too much of a jerk about blocking these off. I just don't want the player to be able to beeline it to these as easy. Not what I meant to do. Okay, so do some light editing here. And then just place some geometry around here, just so that it gives some division or dividing points here, and you can judge me. I'm not using a grid. I know. It's just not. I know better. Or at this, I'm going to add some materials, some starter materials from the starter content. So what the heck? Odd. I'm not sure what was happening there. Okay. The way that this geometry works, this particular geometry, the BSP that they provide you here, is that you have to select all edges, all sides of the asset that you want to put a material on. Okay. Now for this, I want to put something a little different on. Get some polished marble on there. A little bit of a polished look. Actually, now that I think about it, nope, that's not what I wanted. I'll stop messing with the sky. That seemed to be working out. So, actually, I need something a little more obvious. I'm gonna put the tech hex on here. That way, it jumps out as your goal. Whatever, it's gonna change. Not final art. Yeah. Gotta wait for it to load a bit. Come on. Make those concrete. Same with these. I don't know why I'm not selecting all the ones that I want to change that to. I'll remember how to Unreal one of these days. Yeah, sure. Got a metal escalator. It's pure metal. Okay, so So each one of these guys is gonna need a set of target points. So I'm just gonna pull one, then I'm going to actually just gonna make like a weird network of these. Give it a bit of a bigger size for the billboard. Oh, whoops. There it is. 3. Have an idea for the entrance and exit to this place. But I'll do it later. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. Oh, let's see. Can't wait to see how this all works out. This is gonna be interesting. At some point, players paying attention, a lot of this isn't going to make sense, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay, now that this network is done, another one of them right here, so you'll start to get the gist of what's going to happen. what's with this side? Figured it out. So, I guess that the nav mesh has arbitrary limits that I'm just not aware of. But I'm aware of it now. Because I need the player to be able to walk places and not get stopped. Anyway, I extruded that like a dummy. But anyway, okay, so I've got this pretty much where I want it. Okay, so I'm gonna do some point picking here. I have no doubt that mathematically these guys are going to run into each other. It's just going to happen. But with some of the right timing, hopefully it'll look cool. No doubt I'm gonna have to adjust some of these and maybe even add some. I believe that's all of them. So, without further ado, once I press play, there should be kind of a nice sauntered dance of AI running around. Ah. Oh, these guys. Okay. Gonna have to offset some of the speed. Actually, I can just simulate. That's pretty funny looking. I already saw the error with these guys. might have to give these guys a separate map, because that happened, I think, because I deliberately ran into one of them and slowed one of them down, so he's going to need separate points. So sharing the points is it's decent for like a simulation like this. But there's going to be some conflicts, especially if they run into each other and they go to they intersect at the same target point. But yeah, I probably stand to put more of these guys in there. We'll see what this turns out. Anyway, I'm getting tired, and I kind of like where I've gotten thus far, so I'm gonna stop this. What I'm gonna do here really quick, I'm going to go into my widget menu here, and I'm going to, instead of this opening up, that default map, I'm gonna have it open up this map. So this map is gonna get saved. I'm gonna open this map. So now this should immediately play my convention center map. Yeah. And there we go. And we're off. Oh yeah, I forgot I'd lifted all this crap up because I was trying to figure out. I'll have to fix that. I might, I think this will work. I think I did give this a little bit of a big space. I could probably stand to condense this level a little bit. That way, it's kind of a zigzaggy way of getting around the convention center. Also, I don't see the text. I'm gonna have to figure out why that is. I think it's hidden. But yeah, I think if I were to condense the map, that way these guys are a hindrance, an actual hindrance. Oh boy. Get some good dodging action in here. Yeah, just need to condense the level. I think I made it too big. So, but yeah, okay. That said, I'm happy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this video up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you maybe Monday. Possibly tomorrow night, I don't know. Tomorrow I'm working, and then I got stuff to do after work, and then Monday got a birthday party to go to, so maybe Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. Play it by ear. Thanks for watching.